It's the holiday season and it's time for baking. We have a couple different things we're making and some authentic Italian recipes and family tradition recipes. So let's get started. For all of these different recipes, I will link the time stamp where each one of the recipes are so that you can skip ahead if you want to.
First rule of baking, put on your apron. Today we're making 7-layer bars.
Okay.
To make 7-layer bars, you need graham crackers, enough coconut to sprinkle on the end when we're done. Let's see, chocolate chips, butterscotch chips, a cup of nuts, 1 can of Eagle brand milk, the condensed milk, and then we'll show it to you when we dump it together.
Okay, and we'll put all the ingredients in the description below.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to preheat the oven at 350, and to get started, we're going to take a pan with a half cup of butter or 1 stick, and we're going to put it in there until the butter melts.
We have 1 million ingredients. We have lots of baking to do.
I got to get a measuring cup.
Okay.
I'm going to guesstimate it. Let's get everything we need here. Butterscotch chocolate.
Grandma wants to know where you are, so.
This is the coveted secret recipe book. Voila.
But we're going to take it in color copy, scan all these pages because some of them have been made so many times and they're loved so much with butter and baking ingredients that now they're stained and they're in my mom's handwriting, my Aunt Mary's, my sister's, and we're gonna copy them so we can save them because they're falling apart.
Okay.
Cheers, people.
Take your time, you know, don't
Merry Christmas, everybody.
you have nothing to do, come on up.
Don't all answer at once, honey.
Merry Christmas, Grandma.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, honey.
Good?
Yeah, it's very good. All right.
Let me have some.
And
It's nice melted butter out of the oven.
as you heat your oven, if you just put a stick of butter in there, that's it. Now, I normally would use a package of graham crackers and just crush it. So we're just taking a guess on the quick and easy way graham crackers crumbs. And you mix them in the butter. And it smells delicious. And you make sure you got a little layer on the bottom. That looks about right. And mix it up a little bit. Spread it around.
Okay.
The 7-layer bars are in the oven, so now it's time to make banana bread. If you've got yourself some spotted old bananas, not rotten, but spotted, they smell delicious. This is the beginning of banana bread. We'll give you the directions and the ingredients in a few minutes.
Okay.
Wow, look at that.
I didn't get a chance to videotape all of the ingredients being dumped together, but it's very simple. You just add all the ingredients in layers, making the 7 layers, and then stick it in the oven. Next ingredient is the shortening and the wine. Don't forget the wine.
There's no wine in my banana bread.
First, take 3 sips of wine.
First, take drinks of wine.
Okay, are you there?
Okay.
Okay, before I do this, the next thing that we're adding is 3/4 a cup of shortening. So I have a cup of 1 cup of water in a glass bowl. If you want to measure your shortening and not have to put it in something and pack it in and level it out and everything,
Get stuck in the
thing, what you do is get shortening and start to float it in the water. And when the water rises to 1 3/4 cup, stop. Then you know you have 3/4 of a cup. Is it? Let's see, hold it down. Is it there yet?
you're on. I can't see on this side.
Well, turn it around. More?
Yep, 1.5 right now.
And be sure you always use fresh shortening. If it's been sitting in your cabinet for a couple of months, don't
you're
use
there.
it for this. There? Okay, so even though now it pops back up, if I hold it down and it goes to 1 3/4,
It's like right under, just a
Hey.
tiny bit.
well here, I do a little bit more.
Okay.
So now I know that if I take out this shortening and put it in with my ripe bananas,
And the little bits of water is not going to hurt
it's not
anything.
going to hurt anything. You need the moisture anyway. The bananas, you can either use 3 large bananas or, as I have, 4 medium to small size bananas. And more bananas isn't going to hurt banana bread. So that's how to measure with a wet measure with your Crisco.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh, baby. Hi.
Olivia, wait till you taste banana bread.
Oh, gonna have banana bread.
is the best.
She can't
Love
yet.
it.
Not
Oh,
yet.
Next year. Okay, well, pretty soon. Okay, now we're going to cream the bananas and the shortening together.
Okay.
So I've added a cup of sugar, which is the next ingredient. Makes it really easy to cream together the shortening and the bananas with the sugar. Pretty soon you've just got mush. You want to get it as non-lumpy as possible, but if there's a few lumps, that won't hurt either. You want to blend all the shortening and the sugar together. Creaming is real easy. It's just basically smushing it. The riper the bananas, the better. Makes it easy. If the bananas are too hard, you'll want to mash up the bananas with a fork in a bowl before you even start this process, or you'll never be able to get the shortening and the sugar to cream together.
Okay.
Yep.
So, Mom, what were you saying about the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients?
Okay. All right, so I've added 2 eggs to the wet ingredients. I put the flour, the baking powder, and the salt in here, and I'm going to just give this a little mix with a fork. And then I'll add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients, and it's ready to put in the baking pans.
Okay.
Okay, so I've chosen to use a large bun pan for my banana bread because when I'm done with it and I take it out, I want to drizzle pink frosting over the top for Christmas. So I've taken the large bun pan, coated it with a piece of parchment paper with Crisco all over as much as I could, and then I've put about a half a cup of flour in there and just beat it and beat it and beat it all different directions over the sink so that I can get the flour all over the inside. If you notice that you have some spots, as long as they're not real big, you're fine. But if you don't have flour on the inside all the way around and on the sides and on the middle of the cone, you take the chance that when you take your banana bread out, it might stick right there. So if you have to, rinse the pan again and do it all over, put Crisco in it again, put flour in it, and tap it all over and tip it until it's all coated. Now it's ready to put the batter in.
Okay.
Take your pan, tap it, try and get it settled into all the sides. I've preheated my oven at 350 degrees and it's ready to go.
The banana bread is fresh out of the oven. It's perfectly done. And we're just going to wait for it to cool a little bit. And then we'll plop it over onto the
Beautiful.
Christmas plate. The the beautiful lid and do some nice little drizzle glaze on top.
Okay, so here's our banana bread. It smells incredible. Just for safe measure, I've run a knife around the outside and around the inside of this pan. And I took a fork just to test if it's loose from the pan, and you can lift the whole banana bread up. So, now we can take the plate, put the pan on there, and flip it over. And here it is, the moment. Voila.
Wow. Great American.
Nice, very nice.
We'll center it a little bit on there. I'm going to make a little bit of glaze. A little pink glaze, I think. Maybe green. And just drizzle it on the top. We'll show you one final picture.
Okay, what are you making now?
This is about a cup and a half of powdered sugar. And I'm going to put, just with a regular spoon, about a tablespoon-ish. Come on, come out. There it is. Of milk, which you'll see it doesn't take much to bring it to a little bit more. Yeah, then you just do.
Okay,
It's better
so
to
2
do.
tablespoons.
It's better to do a little less than too much, because you'll just keep adding powdered sugar and then adding milk, then adding powdered sugar, then adding milk. I want to do this green or pink, but I have blue and yellow, so I'm going to do some drops of blue and some drops of yellow, and we should get
A green.
a nice green. Oh, that's nice. Boy, that's green. But that's okay. It's Christmas. Now, I can't put it on the cake yet because the cake is still warm, so I'm going to wait
So it's cool.
till the cake cools. No, it's still too warm to
still
the
hot.
touch.
Here's the finished banana bread. It was delicious, and stay tuned for our next video coming soon. Thanks for watching.